Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cards by Melissa Minor. Today I'm going to be using the new February Overalls Folded Die Set. This is an exclusive die just for Folded Club members. So this is a shaped overalls folded. Look at all these dies that you get. You get the layering die, the background die, all these little pieces, the pockets, the little buttons, some hearts. Then you get two 5x7 stencils. So you get this button stencil, and then you also get some like stitching stencils as well if you want to add some stitching. So like I said, you cannot purchase this on the website. You do have to be a member in the club. And so if you're interested in joining the club, I do have a link down below in the description box, or you can use my code MELISSAM. So today I'm going to be showing you a really fun ink smooshing technique. So I'm going to be using these two Distress Oxide inks. So the colors that I have here are Stormy Sky and Prized Ribbon. And then you can see I have some water in a little water bottle, and then I just have some packaging. And then I have my surface covered with a mat. So I'm just going to take the Prized Ribbon Distress Oxide ink and rub a little bit on my mat. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Stormy Sky. So I've got a little bit down on my mat here. And I'm going to take some water and I'm going to put a few sprays of water in each of the colors. And then I'm going to slip my fingers into this packaging, and I am going to ink smoosh. I love that word, smoosh. I'm going to ink smoosh this all over the page. And so what this is going to do is this is going to create a fun marble stone washed jeans look. So don't you think this just looks like those stone washed jeans? That's the look I'm really going for, because to me, overalls should be stone washed. And so I'm just going to keep applying ink, and you can just keep going over and over this. I'm not using any watercolor paper. You could. I am just using some just plain white cardstock. And so you can just keep going and adding, rubbing and patting and just putting more in different areas where you think you need it. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more of each of these onto the cardstock. So I'm going to smoosh a little bit more out and put a little bit more water on here. Okay, and then get my packaging out and keep patting it over my page. And you can see, because I'm not really putting a lot of water on here, that's why I don't need the watercolor cardstock. But like I said, you really could if you wanted to, but I found that my paper didn't warp or anything when doing this. So no two cards are going to look alike when you do this technique. But I tried multiple different colors, and I really liked the look of these two Distress Oxide inks together. Okay, so I think I pretty much have this. I'm going to scoop a little bit more of this up, and I really like that. Okay, so for cleanup is really quick. I am just going to take a baby wipe here, and I'm going to clean up my surface quickly. Just going to wipe this all up, and then I can even reuse this packaging. I can just clean this off with a baby wipe as well, and I can save this for another project. Now, I know we all get lots of packaging, so it's really not necessary to save the same packaging, but I'm going to reuse this one. Okay, so I've taken a towel here and just wiped this all up, and I'm going to move my craft mat out of the way, and let's get started on making our card. Okay, so bringing out the dies from the set, I'm going to take this larger outline die, and this is the card that's going to make the base. So I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock folded in half, And you'll see here, I'm just going to line it up along the edge, and I'm going to have it overhang the sheet of cardstock. And I'm showing you here that it's folded in half. And so it's overhanging this side. I'm going to run that through my die cut machine, and I get a card that looks like this. So it's got a little bit of the side cut off, and then I cut a regular one all the way, just regular. So I cut those both in the powdered sugar, and then I took this layering die and I ran it through my die cut machine with the little paper that we made. And look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks just like the stonewashed jeans. I love it. That is so cute. All right, and then I also cut a piece in the sky cardstock. And then I have some metallic cardstock from my stash. And this is like a bronze or a copper type color. And I did use this to, I took the little button die, which is that top left die there on the table. And can you see the little details on the buttons? So I did run those through my machine. I also ran the pocket through the machine, and I wasn't sure if I wanted the like faded washed pocket or the sky colored pocket. So I went ahead and cut both to see which one I'd like better. And then the little cuffs at the bottom, I also cut those out in the sky colored cardstock. So I'm just going to go ahead and start assembling my card. I'm adhering the sky piece of cardstock onto the white. And then I am going to take my little overalls here, and I'm going to get these adhered down. I am using my precision glue press to adhere all of these pieces together. I didn't even need to ink the edges. I just love the look of this denim. Okay, so I've got that all pressed down. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. And the reason that I did the white on the back of my actual card is so that way when it overhangs the base, which you can kind of see when I flipped that up, so that when it overhangs, you don't see the blue. See that? How it's just all white right there. So I like that. I think that finishes off a little bit nicer. If I wouldn't have done that extra white piece, then you would have seen a little bit of blue. Okay, so now let's pick up the pockets here. I can't decide if I like the stonewash pocket or if I like the blue. I think I actually like the blue better. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these pieces onto my little overalls. So I've got the cuffs. I'm going to get these adhered down. So we'll put these into place. And then the other one. And you can see this card is really going together. You could use this for so many things. I'm not going to put a sentiment on mine today. I think it could just be like a hello card. That would be fun. Could be a baby card. Birthday. It could be anything really. But I'm going to leave mine blank so that I can put whatever I want inside. So look at those buttons. Don't they look real? Okay, and I do think I want to put a little foam adhesive on the back of this pocket just to give it a little dimension. So I'm going to get this adhered down. And there we go. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and I will hold this card up. There we go. That was a quick overalls folded card. So leave me a comment down below. Have you ever tried this ink smooshing technique? What do you think? Does it look like denim? I do upload videos twice a week on my channel. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.